Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the... Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room. It's Durham. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off play action. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Safe completion on the screen. He's loose. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Grab near the sticks. It's Sharp. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. Power ahead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Touchdown LSU! First points of the day are on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Paulo. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play. And he dropped it.
Lets it fly. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just
makes the grab. He's got a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Durham. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires it incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires on the move. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Simpson. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Got it in the middle. It's Cueva. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's looking deep. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Takes it the other way. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw at Simpson. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. There he goes. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He wants it all. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Field goal is good. Now the lead is down to 11. LSU ready to put it away and open this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Looking down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Scrambling away. Unleashes one. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Alabama quickly back to the line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw.
Oh, not a space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Buying some time. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Rush is on him. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's hooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes him play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on.
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Smashes through the tackle. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
LSU 14, Alabama 10.
So first down will open up the final period. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Release to the back. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Miller. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They want to get this defense on its heels. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Bunch formation for these receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Clock still moving, 1:30 to go. Now from inside the red zone. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds us back in the middle. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Steps away. He's going up top here late in the game. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Offense changing the play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Extending the play. That's reeled in, it's Durham. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's taking the deep shot. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Buys a little extra time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Trying play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Had to throw it before he wanted.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Pulls it in, it's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that 4th down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the 1st down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice 4th down conversion.
He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got a man. It's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Simpson. Picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Texas 7, Alabama 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And I think the
Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban. This has been such a critical game, not just in the SEC, but all across college football as well, Dave.
Yeah, in 1901, going back that far, this rivalry, the fans absolutely don't like each other. They don't like anything about each other. Every time the other team's playing, they're
looking for a huge play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, going to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Alabama pushing the tempo. To throw, it's Simpson. Tight end finds a soft spot. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cuevas. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The give. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Might be changing the route. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
The Crimson Tide with a second down to open play here in the quarter. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Crimson Tide with a second down to open play here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Caught. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown time. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rides to back and leaves it. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Using his legs to buy some time. Pulls it in, it's Matthews. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. They'll try to run for it. Running to Green. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Try to get it to the edge. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That's caught. It's Staley. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The throw to the outside is complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Buys a little time with his feet. He turns it loose to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on... long shot.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. Now adjusting. Unloads it left. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Looking to take a shot. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on 1st down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up 2nd and short.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Cuevas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to throw. It's Simpson. He's taking the shot. He's got it on the sideline. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
He'll start the third quarter with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. With the short hands, it's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Finds his man. It's Bernard. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Makes the grab. It's Miller. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. To the air. It's Simpson. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just keeps slinging it. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cuevas. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Bama! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The tide is high and rolling as they try to send Rocky Top to rock bottom, and they've built a big lead.
And Alabama's simply been the more physical team in this game, and you're starting to see that exert itself here in the second half. They're pulling away, David. Tennessee's going to have to do something here to keep this thing close.
And the hard part for Tennessee is you've got to stay positive. You've got to believe you can win. This series hasn't always been in their favor, and they kind of know Bama's had their number of late, but they got to stay positive. They got to make something happen on this next drive.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
This This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Now he's going to break the pocket. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
And despite going 0 for 2 on fourth down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
21, Tennessee, 0.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has it.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football. They're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Staley. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quarterback extends the play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the red zone, looking for a man. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
To the edge, it's Thomas. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Simpson. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide, and the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Takes a hit as he fires.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Yeah, big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Using his feet to buy time. Throws to the wideout. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He might want another play. Quick pass on the jet motion. Going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come for Fort Myers. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dances away. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, and the defense. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. For a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. That gamble did not pay off. They bring him down at the 12-yard line. Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17.
I love the offense coming out first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way to go.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Makes the catch. It's Miller. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Up-tempo for the offense.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Uncorks one to the middle. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sharp. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Nussmeier. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB and to try to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.